are the biggest cocktail party in the human adventure. It's going to expand your circle of influence. It's going to bring you tighter and closer with the people you already know. It's going to reconnect you with people you haven't touched base with. The other problem with marketing today is that we're drowning in the message. Everybody's the biggest. Everybody's the best. Everybody's guaranteeing. Everybody. So how do you get heard? What are you going to say that's any different or any better than the next guy? You know, we deliver quick. We deliver on time. And I'm not making fun of you guys, but you have to understand something. I would guarantee you, if you go to each and every website, you're all pretty much saying the same thing. So nurturing these leads through a process is you're literally taking them by the hand and walking them down the glory path, and little by little they're going to put their hand in their pocket, and then a little deeper in their pocket, and a little deeper in their pocket. And we're going to show you how to do that.
Phenomenal. She covered a lot of ground in a very short period of time without glossing over areas that were very, very important. And it hit home, so I think she did a phenomenal job.
LinkedIn is a professional environment where there are 41 million people out there to connect with. And that is absolutely the first place for you to start. Facebook, you know, a year or 2 years ago, people said, Facebook? My kids are on Facebook. You know, what am I going to be doing on Facebook? You know, I'll show you who I went swimming or golfing with. Facebook has taken a turn. And it has taken a massive turn very quickly. And it is now one of the hottest business properties out there. So Facebook is the third most visited website on the internet. Now here's the cool thing about Twitter. January 2008, there was like 1.5 million people on Twitter. As of last month, or August, well, what's the number up there now? 50 million in a year and a half? Tell me this isn't the fastest growing property out there as a channel. I'm going to take a deep breath here for a minute, and I want you to think about blogging. How many of you in here are blogging? Yay, 1. Anyone else? 2! Come on! 2 people are blogging. Now let me tell you something about blogging. Blogging is the single most important piece of social media marketing that will positively impact your search engine ratings.
The information was very valuable. In fact, I think it motivated me to want to get into it more and try some of this stuff out.
First thing you got to do is make sure you have an arsenal. What's in your arsenal? You got a website? Great. Have you updated it lately? If you haven't touched your website in a year or more, your website's old news, it ain't working, and it's not doing its thing. And chances are, if somebody comes to your website, are you going to be doing the most important thing, answering their question? People don't come to your website because it's kind of pretty or cool or neat or funky or whatever, not in our industry. But people find your website because they've got a question. And within the first 3 seconds, you got to answer that question. And I'm going to give you the most valuable piece of advice right now. You've had a cocktail, you're in a bad mood, put the keyboard down. Put the keyboard down. Do not respond in anger. Do not respond when you're like feeling a little loose. You need to be strategic and think that every time your fingers touch that keyboard, you are leaving a permanent record and footprint digitally on the internet.
She's great. She's got great humor, terrific energy, just tremendous. I'd certainly have her back again.
So blogging pays off, and I don't want you to panic. I mean, you think, oh God, what am I going to write about? How am I going to keep up with it? And oh my God, and I can't write, and my spelling is atrocious, and I can't put a sentence together, and I'm going to run out of ideas and whatever. Well, there's content everywhere. I think blogging is something that is just too spooky for most of us, but it really is. If you do it, it's really very simple. What you're doing is you're accumulating information that's important and passionate to you. The whole idea of LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter is you want to take them from the digital world and you want to move them into the walkabout world.